Finally, I just left for the library to from home, and it nearly takes 20 minutes to reach there. And sometimes, if I go fast, then it's take around 15 minutes. But in the evening, after having food, I just go slowly, and that is why it takes around 20 minutes to 25 minutes. It is beautiful evening because today there is there are some rains in the day. That is why the day is become beautiful. You can see. I was I was about to reach on the road, so you can see the road is around the corner. That is the road. The weather become quite beautiful and magnificent due to rain. That is become phenomenal, and I just love that atmosphere become a bit colder than it usually is. And I just love being walking along with my thoughts that I have while walking, like while walking home to library and library to home. Some people feel bored while walking alone and being alone, but I just love being alone and walking alone. I think that is the biggest strength of me, because I can revisit myself and reconsider my thoughts, my perception, my concept, and about others. And that is, I consider that is the biggest, I would say, strength of myself. And that is how I love being alone and walking alone and talking alone with myself instead of talking to others. And that is how I consider myself different from others. I I think that's made me different from others. Sometimes some people are fear being alone and walking alone and even being alone. But for me, that is the biggest strength of me, because I can revisit myself and can motivate myself, self-motivating. That is why I consider myself, and I love being alone. I know that is, for some people that is quite abnormal, but for me that is become an automatic stuff. That is how I am. Whenever I feel bored and nothing is going in my way, so I revisit myself and talk to myself be overcome to overcome that situation in which I got stuck, and my thought got stuck at one place at one place. So that is the biggest one. how I supposed to say motivation. I would say that is I can revisit by that by doing that, and I feel confidence by talking to myself and share my own thought to myself. Sometimes it's kind of feel like iron, but keep away. Well, that is how I am, and I feel that it is my strength as well. That I talk to myself what is going wrong and what I supposed to do next, and what is supposed to be my next move.